What if I told you that the undisputed king of decentralized finance, a giant that has sat on the throne for years, is finally looking over its shoulder in fear? For a long time, the crypto world believed Uniswap was untouchable, the Goliath of the Ethereum ecosystem that no one could realistically challenge. But while the industry was distracted by legacy corpo chains and institutional press releases, a David was quietly sharpening its stones in the Solana ecosystem. This isn't just another crypto project, it's a 3-year-old protocol that has already done the unthinkable. It has looked the king in the eye and, on more than one occasion, surpassed it in trading volume. Today we are breaking down the Uniswap killer narrative and why the giants of Ethereum should be very, very worried. In this video we are diving deep into the Jupiter crypto takeover, a move that practically no one in the mainstream media saw coming until it was already happening. You're going to learn exactly how Jupiter managed to capture a staggering 90% market share on Solana, the secret technological weapons they are preparing to launch in 2026, and how they are transforming from a simple trading site into a bank in your pocket that could render traditional finance obsolete. We're looking at the data, the net zero tokenomics, and the high-stakes tribalism between Solana and Ethereum that is fueling this massive shift in power. Is Ethereum becoming a legacy chain, while Solana evolves into the high-speed future of global finance? The story of Jupiter began in 2021 as a humble DEX aggregator, but it has evolved into the premier trading venue for the most active ecosystem in crypto. To understand why Uniswap is scared, you have to look at the numbers. While Uniswap has long been the king daddy of volume, Jupiter is now neck and neck with it, benefiting immensely from the meme coin mania and the explosion of network activity on Solana. Jupiter didn't just build a better swap tool. They built a liquidity aggregator that hooks into every corner of the Solana network, ensuring users get the best possible prices with the lowest slippage. This efficiency is why they've seen March trading volumes skyrocket by 37x compared to just a few months prior. The truth is, fake volume and airdrop farmers are everywhere, but only one protocol is turning that energy into a $200 million a year revenue powerhouse. Jupiter's dominance is best visualized through a battle infographic. On one side you have the legacy chains, often referred to as corpo chains, struggling with high gas fees and fragmented liquidity. On the other you have Jupiter holding a 90% market share on Solana, acting as the gateway for millions of users. But the team isn't stopping at Solana. They recently revealed their secret weapon to the community, Jupet, an upcoming Omni-Chain liquidity hub. Jupet is designed to offer performance that is better than Hyperliquid for both spot and perpetual trading, potentially shaking up the entire industry by allowing users to trade assets across various chains like XRPPL or Avalanche through a single high-performance interface. Why would anyone pay $50 in gas fees on a legacy chain when they can get better than institutional performance for a fraction of a cent? But Jupiter isn't just about professional traders. They are coming for the normies and the everyday bank account. The Jupiter mobile app has already seen over 1 million downloads, offering a user experience that is 8x cheaper than many competitors. The real game changer, however, is the new Jupiter Global Card. This allows users to spend their stablecoins anywhere in the world, effectively turning their crypto wallet into a bank in your pocket. With features like bank deposits, on-ramps, and multi-currency support, Jupiter is solving the on-ramp problem that has kept billions of dollars off-chain for years. They aren't just competing with Uniswap anymore, they are competing with the very idea of a centralized bank. The elite have used their assets as collateral for decades. Now Jupiter is giving that same God mode power to every person with a smartphone. This level of utility is backed by some of the most aggressive and innovative tokenomics in the space. Following a contentious but historic DAO vote, Jupiter has pivoted to net zero emissions, often called Jupiter Goes Green. Unlike most tokens that suffer from massive sell pressure due to constant emissions, Jupiter is moving toward a model where there are no new tokens hitting the market for the foreseeable future. They've even implemented a 50% buyback program, directly correlating the protocol's massive revenue, nearly $200 million last year, with the value of the JUP token. This phase shift ensures that all value created by the ecosystem concentrates in the token, rather than an equity vehicle for venture capitalists. If a protocol has no venture capital investors to answer to, it can finally start putting the community's profits first. Is this the end of the VC dump era? As we look toward 2026, the roadmap for Jupiter includes revolutionary products like OfferBook, a peer-to-peer lending protocol that turns any idle asset into a productive one. Imagine using your favorite token or even tokenized stocks and real-world assets as collateral to earn yield or take a loan. They are building a world where the liquidation engine is so advanced, a 100x improvement over existing tech, that users can get 94% loan-to-value, LTV, on major assets. This means you can keep your SOL and still access liquidity to live your life, all without the taboo and friction of traditional legacy infrastructure. By the time the major banks realize the on switch has been flipped, Jupiter might already be the world's most used financial interface. The Uniswap killer narrative isn't just about one coin being better than another, it's about a fundamental shift in how the world handles money. Jupiter has proven that by being demand-driven and building products so good that users organically want them, you can challenge the biggest incumbents in the world. Whether it's through the meme coin madness of today or the institutional-grade tokenized equities of tomorrow, Jupiter is positioned at the very center of the Solana explosion. The giant has been awoken, and the data suggests it might be too late for the old guard to catch up. The question is no longer if decentralized finance will replace the banks, but which protocol will be the one holding the keys when it happens. Staying ahead in the fast-moving world of blockchain and DeFi is the only way to ensure you aren't the one left holding the bag of a legacy asset. If you found this breakdown of the Jupiter Takeover insightful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to stay updated with the latest deep dives into the technologies reshaping our financial future. The Uniswap killer narrative is just beginning, and we'll be here to track every volume flip and product launch. Join our community to ensure you never miss a beat in the evolution of the Solana ecosystem and beyond. Let's navigate this brave new world together. Take full control of your crypto with Ledger Live. Manage thousands of coins and NFTs securely in one place. Buy, swap, stake, and grow your portfolio with ease. Trusted by 7+ million users, Ledger Live keeps your assets safe by integrating with Ledger hardware wallets for maximum security. Say goodbye to third-party risks and hello to true financial freedom. Download Ledger Live now. Click the link in the description to get started. Crypto taxes don't have to be a nightmare. Coinly calculates your taxes in under 20 minutes. No spreadsheets, no headaches. Sync your crypto assets with one click. Whether you're trading, staking, or using DeFi, import your trades, track your portfolio, and generate ready-to-file tax reports effortlessly. Join thousands who trust Coinly to simplify their crypto taxes. Make tax season stress-free. Click the link in the description to get started with Coinly today. The information contained herein is for entertainment purposes only. Nothing herein shall be construed to be financial, legal, investment, or tax advice. The content of this video is solely the opinions of the channel owner, who is not a licensed financial advisor or registered investment advisor. Trading cryptocurrencies poses a considerable risk of loss. Please use your best judgment when dealing with cryptocurrencies and don't invest money that you cannot afford to lose. The channel does not guarantee any particular outcome.